Hi friends, welcome to Diva's Nest. Hope you're all doing good and safe. Today we are going to make a tasty snack, so that is donuts. Let's get started. The first thing what we need to do is we need to prepare the yeast mixture. So for that I have taken around quarter cup of warm milk. Please ensure the milk is not very hot. It has to be only warm. Into that I am adding around 1 teaspoon of sugar. Then we need to add 1.5 teaspoon of yeast. So the quantity of yeast will vary depending upon the location where you are located. So accordingly you can add yeast. Then mix well and keep it aside. So in the meantime we can start preparing the dough. So for that I am taking 1/4 cup of maida or all-purpose flour. So into that we need to add a pinch of salt. And then we are going to add around 1 teaspoon of sugar. Then we will add around 1 tablespoon of butter into it. So now mix the butter and the flour mixture thoroughly so that there are no lumps. It gets mixed properly. And after that we will add 1 egg into it. So please ensure the egg is in room temperature. Add the egg, and after that we will also need to add around 2 to 3 drops of vanilla essence since we are adding egg. Mix well, and now it is time to add our yeast mixture. So before adding, give it a nice mix and then add it into the flour. So do not add completely, add a little, then mix well. It should be sufficient. However, just mix well and then see if required you can add the rest of the mixture as well. So mix thoroughly and then we need to make it into a smooth dough. So though you are using the same measurements, it is possible that sometimes it can be a little hard. Then you can adjust it using a little bit of milk, or if it is very sticky, then you can adjust it with some flour. So then once you get a consistency like this where it is not sticking to your hands, then we need to just dust a little bit of flour into that same vessel, and then now we need to keep it for proofing. So we need to keep it for proofing minimum for 3 hours. So the more the better. So that will help in making the dough very soft and fluffy. So here now I had left it for around 4.5 hours, and after that we can remove it, and you see here it has doubled in size. The dough has doubled in size and it is extremely soft and fluffy. So we will just gently mix it well, and in case if you feel it is sticky, you can always dust a little bit of dough and you will get the right consistency like this. Then we need to roll it down as a roti. So please ensure that you're not making it very thin. It should be a little thick in size. And then if you have a donut cutter, then it is easy. You can use that and cut it, or you can take any lid or a cap of anything which you have and give the shape of a circle like this and take out the extras. And as you know, the donut also requires a center circle. So here I have taken another small sized cap, and then we need to cut in the center portion. Please ensure that the center portion is actually in the center, otherwise it will not give a good shape. So cut out all the pieces from the center like this. Then we need to allow it for proofing for the second time. So that will be for around 1 hour. So after you take out each piece, keep it in a greased pan, or you can keep a butter paper and place it. So I have also tried another way of making the shape. So here I am just rolling the dough. So this is not the authentic donut shape, just trying another one. So once you roll it, just turn it into a knot, and then you get a shape like this. It looks pretty. So just if you are interested, you can always give it a try. It kind of looks pretty. Even after frying, it looked nice. And after this we will allow it for proofing. So we can cover it with a wet cloth and then leave it for minimum 1 hour. So after 1 hour, here you see it is doubled again in size, ready for frying. So we can start adding it into the hot oil. Please ensure the oil is in the medium flame. Fry it for around 1 or 2 minutes and it will be ready. It should not turn dark brown. It should be light golden brown like this, and then the donut making process is complete. So if you want to make plain donuts, so as soon as you take it from the oil, we can dust the powdered sugar on it. So we ensure the donuts are very hot when you're dusting the powdered sugar. That's when it will get absorbed. So if you want to make a chocolate ganache, then we will do the next process. So for that we will use the double boiling method. Into a pan I've kept some water. Let the water boil. Then on top of that vessel we will keep another small pan, and into that pan I'm adding around 1/4 cup of compound milk chocolate. You can take dark chocolate too. And then into that I'm adding around 1 teaspoon of butter. So as it melts I'm adding around 1 teaspoon of powdered sugar or icing sugar, whichever is available. Then we can add a little bit, that is around 1 tablespoon of hot water. So that will make the chocolate syrup very smooth and it gives a nice texture. So this is the syrup which we get. So as it is hot, do not take it off the flame, let it be there. You can dip the donut into it. So it depends on your choice if you want a light chocolate coating or a thick chocolate coating. So if you want a thick coating, you can dip it 2 to 3 times. So once the extras are drained out, we can keep it for cooling. So the entire process of making chocolate ganache and the donut is completed. So hope you all liked it. So here we can do any other designs. Here one of them we have also added sprinklers. So if you like that, you can add more sprinklers into it. Here you can see it's having such a nice glaze because we've added the butter, and I'll just break one and show you. It's come out very fluffy and soft. Hope you all liked it. Please do share your feedback. Thank you so much for watching.